Hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, I'm looking at something that I haven't looked at for quite some time now, and that is a starting base, a spawning base for you to die, respawn at, be it at a dedicated location or just in your general base area, and you just want to have something fancy instead of a regular respawning room. So this is the Spawn Temple of Klang, which is this lovely thing sitting right behind me. So this is a self-sustaining spawn room that while only features a medical bay, it does have a few chairs here and there, it's got some planters here and there, it's got solar panels on the top, it's got batteries to allow it to actually keep functioning, but other than that, it's just a pretty little thing to have in your world, and just, well, sit there until it's eventually used. So pressing F10 to find it in spawn menu, the Spawn Temple of Klang is 505 large blocks, using the Warhead 2, Sparks of the Future, Deck Block number 3, 2 and 1, and the Heavy Industry DLC pack. Up to here we can see that this was from the Space Engineers Creation Showcase, but sadly it wasn't shown off on stream, so well, hopefully this'll do. So anyway, we'll give this thing a thumbs up, move around towards the very front, have a brief look around the outside, have a toddle around the interior, then afterwards we're going to do what nobody asked for, and blow it up with a thermonuclear warhead. So my character can now bugger off, there we go, and this is what we get for the very front of the Spawn Temple of Klang. So right at the very front, what we got here, some steps that lead all the way up to our building, that allows us to go inside and see our medical bay, which sits very precisely in the center of the building. We can then see some blue neon tubes, and some nice decoration all around this thing, with some splotches of red neon tubes, the corner ones, just on a few pillars here and there. We've got some railings with some planters behind for a bit of extra decoration. We see some fantastic use of our corner light blocks, just light up the general entrances, make sure you can always find it. They're getting a bit closer here. Here we go, we've got some LCD screens on each door that says, "Welcome to the Temple of Klang, and may his blessings grant thy a new body. Praise be Klang." And we'll come back to that a bit later because we're going to go on the inside. Looking all the way up to here, here's your solar panels, just two triangles side by side, as well as one on the opposite side. Then all the way down and across, here we go. And they've got some magnetic plates, the circular ones, but then two statues with a waving engineer just sitting there being all snooty. Onto this side is going to be exactly as what we just saw. Same on this side. And of course it's going to be the same on this side. There we are. Moving all the way up and looking down, there we go. So we've got this lovely crisscross pattern just going all the way across there and there. Then right in the very middle we've got rounded steel blocks that are just slightly off from the rest of the building. So as you can see there we've got little gaps around here. Usually I don't do this type of things on buildings, but the way this has been set up, it does look really nice, and I'll perhaps use this in the future. It does look exceptionally well done. Anyway, there's our solar panels once again. Moving all the way down underneath this thing. There we go. Not too much to talk about here, just a bunch of steel blocks, and of course our steps on each side. And as for that, that's it for the outside of the Spawn Temple of Klang. So grabbing hold of my character, coming all the way up these steps, here we go, up to this part, and there's our LCD screens, here's your little planters on the side, here's your little lights to light up the entrance, and just looking up there, there we go, so we are a little bit protected from the rain. But down to here and walking in, there we go, there's our medical bay block to respawn on, and of course to change your outfit. Looking all the way up, there we go, we've got some more steel blocks, but this time in like an hourglass shape, comes all the way from the ceiling, on top of the medical bay. Then looking all the way around the room, once again our neon tubes, which we can see from the inside because they've been doubled up, and we've got some light panels on the top here to make sure it's nice and bright inside here, especially if it's nighttime. And then just changing to nighttime so you can see, and there we go, very nice and bright, with a free camera looking away, and that's what it looks like from a distance. Anyway, back into here, around this room, we've got some corner chairs for you to sit on, and wait for your friends to respawn. And as for that, that's pretty much it for the inside of this building. I suppose the only thing really left to do before I blow this thing up is to do this, respawn, there we go. And there we go. So now I've respawned in this room, this is what we get. And now once we're ready, we can change our outfit, give ourselves a quick little recharge. It will not help our oxygen, it will not help our hydrogen, but our power, our health, we can easily do that. And we just waltz off on our adventure. But as for that, that's it for what the Spawn Temple of Klang has to offer, inside and out, what it can do and all of that. And it's simply a nice little building to have in your world if you do want to have a very specific location to respawn at. Or well, maybe you're making a scenario, maybe you're making your own little game mode, and want to have a starting point that's all nice and fancy, ready to go, without you needing to set anything up. But yes, as for that, what we're going to do now is plant some thermonuclear warheads around this place, blow it up, and that'll be that for this video, because it's very self-explanatory what it does, and just a nice little thing to have in your blueprints list if you do want to have a nice little respawning room, if you're going very themically for the Lord Klang religion look. Anyway, placing these down, one there. Let's go and have, oh, gotta pick up my body, there we go. So, grabbing all of this, and now we're just gonna dump this down. There we are, that should do quite nicely. So with the free camera, making sure we're a nice distance away. That will do. Now I'm going to hide the HUD, grab hold of my character, come up to this. Now I'm going to grab both of these, arm the warheads. 10 seconds will do quite nicely. So starting the countdown, back into the free camera. And in about 7 seconds, it's going to explode, be a huge explosion, so brace your ears for this. I might have to turn it down quite a lot in editing. And there is a thermonuclear warhead. That's how big it is. It's just a massive ball of destruction. And that building is not going to exist in basically any form whatsoever. No blocks will be surviving that. Looking from a distance, and of course looking from space, yes, you can see the thermonuclear warhead from space. Not as big as when I actually did a showcase video on that mod, so it made it absolute ginormous. But no, we can clearly see where that building was. Now come a bit closer, letting the smoke clear. There we go. And that's the hole it made. So with that, that's basically it for the Spawn Temple of Klang, or at least what was the Spawn Temple of Klang. There'll be a link to the description below. Do just download and play around it yourself. Highly recommend you do. I'll be back with another video sometime soon. Bye bye.